Hey fellas, Adam here. Hope you guys had a good IPSD. Drinking a little High Life Light today, doing a little day drinking because I've been writing a paper all day for one of my classes. Not at all my favorite thing to do. But we have to do sometimes what we don't want to get by. So that's what I've been doing. Um, it I put some pants on about 13 minutes ago, so I said, why not make a YouTube video? Put pants on. No, it's been a few days for me. I kind of had a rough week with a root canal, and to be honest, the root canal was not nearly the problem. It was getting in there, finding a dentist that could do it on short term. That was the problem. So, been kind of out of the loop. There's been some really cool videos posted lately. Um, I'm going to make a video response to one in particular. Well, let me say this. I've got a couple of videos coming up, and they may show up later tonight. It may be later on this week before I'm able to get them posted up there. One of them that one that I want to make is, I've kind of got this little obsession going these days with knives. As a matter of fact, that's what I was just fumbling with over here. There's an old pocket knife, but I got a bad habit of doing that. But one of the things one of the things that I want to make a video about is this new batch of pocket knives I just bought. I I've got some friends and some family members who have, little boys and little girls, children, and sometimes for gifts, with the parents' permission, I'll slide them a little pocket knife. Good gift. You need one, right? You're a man. You need a pocket knife. So I got on this kick and I got on a website and I was looking at these pocket knives. Frost Cutlery. First of all, I think I've already said this. I apologize, by the way, if I repeat myself in videos because sometimes I remember what I've said, and then sometimes I just repeat myself. For that, I apologize. But my great uncle Chris, I only got to see him a few times a year, but whenever me and my brother went out there to visit with him, sort of just a family visit, he always handed us a new in box, brand new Frost Cutlery pocket knife. It was never a big one, just a little pocket knife, but it was Frost Cutlery. And I reckon what he had was just the top drawer of one of his dressers was just filled with friggin' unopened pocket knives. They weren't anything special, but he always gave us one. I would love if I still had every one, but being a dumb kid, I lost them or broke the blades off into a stump or used them as a throwing knife. There's no telling what idiotic things I did as a youth with these knives. So as a result, I don't really have them. I've maybe got one or two, but I kind of thought that was a neat thing. That was always it sort of resonated with me. These pocket knives that he had. And I found where I could order these Frost Cutlery pocket knives, very similar to the kind he used to give me, um, at a reasonable price. So I ordered about 12 of them, and I got the shipment in this week. I'm not a real big box opening guy. I don't do a lot of box openings, but I do want to kind of do a little showcase and show you, what all I got for just around $100. Uh, as far as these pocket knives go, they're so, enough about that. I'll save all the rest of that material for that video. But that's one of the videos I got coming up. Another one, and I'm extremely excited about this, is one of my comments to Louisiana Pipe Guy's videos. He always talks, no, he doesn't always talk, but a lot of times he'll talk about Andy Griffith. And I love Andy Griffith. He watches these shows at night or whatever. And I love Andy Griffith. I grew up with it. Judge me. Go ahead. But I love all the episodes. I watch what I call the good ones. The good ones. I watch those, which are like only about 95% of them. But yeah, so he made a video and I commented and I said, I wish what you would do is a video of your favorite Andy Griffith episodes. And by God, he did. And, it's so funny because, his favorites are indeed some of my favorites. And I am going to do a video response to his video, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my favorite episodes and maybe my top five. Because one thing he said is you can just keep narrowing it down to just one or two. You got to have about five. So I'm going to talk about those five, and I'm really looking forward to doing that because I really love the Andy Griffith Show. So yeah, so that's kind of what I got coming up. 5 minutes, 6 minutes worth of preview. I apologize. Let's see what's next. So I did go to the Humidor last night. That's my local B&M, and I absolutely love going in there. I wish I had more time, but I just don't. Happened to have a few hours last night to myself, so I went over there and just kind of hung out. And I don't do a lot of my bulk shopping there. I think we've talked about that, but I do almost all of my sampling there, and I buy little, sundry items like, I bought some pipe rubbers last night. I think they're like a quarter a piece, but I just tell the guy, just reach in the bag, get me some out. I'll eventually use them because I do put the softy bits on all my pipes, and that gets close fast. Because I don't like to ding up the stem, especially one that's vulcanite. I just don't like to, so I wind up using a softy bit. I am a clincher, but this little jobber right here is one of the Blake Mars that I got in. It's a little cutty. And as soon as it came in, I was like, wow, that's a little bit undersized. I didn't expect it to be that small. Not a problem, and here's why. It is, I smoke a lot of flakes, and I can dedicate this pipe. It is the perfect size for a little flake pipe, and that's perfect for me. Slips right into a pocket. Doesn't have to be a big pipe. All it needs to do is smoke flakes well. So I was at the Humidor, and they had on a John Wayne movie in the smoking lounge, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? If I'd known that, I'd just brought some beers over there and kicked back for a few hours." But it was In Harm's Way was on, which is probably not John Wayne's best movie, but it is one of my favorites. So the guys were in there. I was the only pipe smoker in the bunch. That's usually the way it is. Mostly it's a cigar lounge, but the guys were in there, and we were, just kind of enjoying the movie. And I was looking for, I had this small pipe with me, and I was looking for a flake to buy. And they had all the standbys, but nothing that I really wanted. And I was like, well, they've got Dunhill Flake, University, Peterson's University Flake. They've got, Orlick Golden Sliced, and a couple of McClellan tins, but I wanted something I'd never tried before, and nothing was really jumping out at me, and I was just about to go for the Orlick Golden Sliced, and I saw this tin right here. Rotary? That's what it says in English. I don't know what it says in German or Dutch or whatever this is. It says actually on the back, made in Germany. It's a medium brown Virginia flake with a top note of navy rum. Was a little bit on the pricey side, but like I said, I do most of my sampling at the Humidor, so it actually looked like it had been sitting there a while. It's got a little bit of a corrosion on the tin, but I think the camera probably picks that up on that top edge there. See that corrosion. But anyway, I said, hey, let's give it a try. It's a Virginia flake. I mean, it can't be bad, right? And to be honest, I think this is probably a variation of Orlick Golden Sliced. I mean, that's not a complaint, but it's a wide flake, or at least it looked that way to me. But it's just kind of a medium brown flake, and maybe you can smell rum. I don't know. It's not overpowering if you can, but I rubbed one out and stuffed it in the old Blakemore there, and man, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It's very typical, but very good. And would I recommend it? Yes, I would. It's not terribly expensive. It's not going to hurt you, but you are going to pay for it. It's good. It's not great. I would recommend it though, if you're a lover of Virginia flakes. And it's made in Germany, and I'm guessing this is probably I don't know what's the name of that, Kohlhaas Kopp or however you say that. It's more like a Danish Virginia flake than it is an English Virginia flake. You know what I mean? Like Samuel Gawith flakes. Samuel Gawith Virginia flakes are over here. Or the golden sliced is kind of over here. You know, it's just there's just a little difference there. I can't describe necessarily what it is, but rotary luxury navy cut. It didn't taste really that navy to me, but maybe that's just something they say. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's got rum in it. It's navy, but it does smell good. So that's my story. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed your weekend and expect a couple videos coming from me pretty soon. So we'll talk to y'all later.